You know, we sang going back to Indiana, we were no bigger than our kids are now. You know that, Marlon?
Yeah, that's right, Jermaine. Matter of fact, it wasn't just another song to us. It was a statement about our roots and our childhood. It was about friends and family.
I agree, Marlon. It was about life and growing up and what it takes to survive and succeed.
It was about teachers pulling for you, watching out for you, and neighbors who really cared about you.
It was about a city called Gary, a school called Roosevelt, but most of all, it was about a little house on a little street filled with noise and music, and most of all, love.
It was about 2300 Jackson Street.
Our childhood passed us by. Sing a song in our jacket. And Mom and Dad, the sacrifice our wants and needs so we could reach the light. Although the times were tough for us, we knew they both worked hard and gave us all they had to give. All united and standing strong, and still today we're one big family. 2300 Jackson Street, always home. 2300 Jackson Street, always my home.
Back then, in the old days, I could say. Did you guys know you're gonna be world famous?
Sick, I don't think the people on the next block really know anything about us.
They do now.
Yeah, they do, but it wasn't always that way.
Uncle Tito, do you remember the first time the Jackson 5 performed in front of an audience?
Well, you gotta remember, that was nearly 30 years ago.
30 years ago? Were the dinosaurs back then?
No, they're just Temptations and Vandellas, and we wasn't even in Jurassic Park. Matter of fact, we were at Roosevelt High School on talent night, and we were up against some pretty tough competition. What's this?
My sister-in-law, Bobby, told me when she heard them one day, she said, you know, you should put them on the talent show at Roosevelt High School. And I thought, they can't compete against high school kids. They're too young.
We had a number of outstanding groups, a number of outstanding dancers in this area, among which was the Jackson 5.
The routines of the professional-like, and so when they were performing on stage in front of all these high school kids, it was a sure winner.
They realized that harmony was important, that their moves were important, that everything should be in sync, and that everyone had a job to do, and all those jobs together made a group.
I think they had a lot of natural talent. But what it was, Joe cultivated it, and he polished it.
Mother and father, they
raised
us
to be
the best that we could be. Now the stage is set, the curtains up, the crowd applauds your name, the crowd applauds your name. You give a smile, do your best, no matter how you fart.
So, Uncle Tito, what happened at the talent show?
Well, you got to remember, we were just as lucky as all you kids are here.
So, Uncle Marlon, what was the competition like?
Well, you know, we were up against some pretty great competition, at least twice our age.
Yeah, the Jackson 5 were just fortunate to even really be in the show.
Let's just get to the point.
Yes, I was there. I was in the background, walking around, acting important.
The auditorium was filled. You couldn't get in the auditorium. You had people hanging over the rafters. You had in the neighborhood of maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people.
The whole school was cheering for the Jacksons to win because naturally it was the neighborhood.
The student body was ready and cheering and standing on seats.
They were screaming. They were dancing in the hallways.
It was exciting, but it was scary too. Okay, that was the first show in front of so many people.
They were supposed to do one number, but we rapped it so it was one tune. The Shake It Baby just rolled right into My Girl.
Shake it, baby, shake it, baby.
The audience just went totally crazy.
People got in the mood, popping and snapping.
And everybody just stood up. It was the whole auditorium.
They were mesmerized by this little guy singing.
They tore the house down.
I just couldn't believe it because then I think for the first time, I really realized that they were really going to make it big.
And that's where it began.
Celebrate life, celebrate life. Celebrate life, celebrate life. Everybody clap your hands. We got the power. We got the power. Everybody over here, tell me what you feel. If you want to get the love with the universal love, we got the power. Now's the time to release the pressure that's been building up inside. Got the answer. Free your mind and take your spirits high, high, high. Celebrate life, celebrate life. The joy you have inside. Every moment you're alive. Stand up. Celebrate life, celebrate life. That you can never get enough. Celebrate your life. Nah, nah, you alone. I'm on my body, you think I do. I give you a giving, nah, nah. About a giving, nah, nah. I give you a giving, nah, nah. About a giving, nah, nah. I'm your way. La giving, la giving, nah, nah. About a giving, nah, nah. So they will live it up and make it evil up below the mouth on me. La giving, nah, nah. La giving, nah, nah. We got the power. Celebrate life, celebrate life. The joy you have inside. Every moment you're alive. Stand up. Celebrate life, celebrate life. That you can never get enough. Yeah, nah, nah, you alone. I'm my body, you think I do. La bikini, giving, nah, nah. About a penny, nah, nah. A dicky, giving.